So I just wanted to show you guys before you put the handle on, because you're going to watch the handle demo video today. I wanted to point out that once you have your mug and you've straightened out your sides, it may feel kind of heavy, and there are things you can do to lighten the load or lighten the weight of your mug. And one of those is to carve away some of the bottom edge here. So I'm going to show you with the loop tool how I'm going to go ahead and take a banding wheel. So if you have a banding wheel, because you're in class with me, great. And if you don't, you can just hand hold it and spin it with your hand. Okay, I'll show you both ways. So first I'm going to show you hand holding it and spinning it with my hands. So I'm just taking my loop tool and I'm going on an angle and I'm just carving away some of the clay. You don't want to take away too much. And I'm just going to do it on a section. If you have a banding wheel, you can kind of work on it as you spin the mug around on the banding wheel. Okay, but most of you will be at home, and I'm just going to spin the mug, shaving off a little bit from that corner edge just to remove some of the weight of my mug, and it creates kind of like a rounder bottom edge, rounds it off there. You're not required to do this. It's just an option. That's why I didn't make it an Ed puzzle video that you have to watch and answer questions on. But I think some of you are gonna find your mugs are a little bit on the heavy side, as coil-built mugs can sometimes tend to be. And this is just a great tool if you gotta do a little bit at a time, and you gotta be mindful that you're working with, you know, a mug that is only so thick, so you don't want to carve away to the point where you carve a hole through the bottom of your mug. But you can go in and shave at least a decent amount off, and then you can take a damp sponge and kind of round out the edge. So you'll see it's a little rounder here, whereas here it's more of a right angle. Okay, and it doesn't seem like much, but it will reduce the weight of your mug a bit. And again, I'll show you guys using the banding wheel. You can kind of spin the wheel around and carve it off. So I'm just doing a little bit at a time, rounding out that bottom edge, removing some clay to lighten the weight of my mug. It's an option, it's not required, but I'm showing you guys this because you want to do this prior to putting on your handle, which is going to be the Ed puzzle video you're watching today. So again, it's that bottom edge, sort of rounding it out and removing some clay to lighten the weight of your mug. But you don't want to just carve it and leave it. You want to carve a bit off and then take a barely damp sponge to clean it up. And you should only be doing this while your mug is leather hard, not while your mug is plastic. All right, and you might feel a little bit lighter afterwards. Okay, thanks.